All right, this is specifically for divine feminines. Of course, anyone can listen or take whatever from it. This is really crazy. It's not that crazy to me now, but at one point this was kind of like wild to me. So trying to multitask. You may find okay, so how do I think there's a lot, there may be a collective of the divine feminines. Maybe you've really been like wanting to call in a union, or you want that in this lifetime, which is so beautiful. Because to me too, the thing that I always come back to is it's like, once you start to feel what we're always seeking is connection with God. But to me, if you want to have a union, it's like you want to, and I'm not afraid to speak this stuff now, because you're wanting to feel that outside of you. You're wanting to like experience that, the God in the physical. And that's why, if you read, made a post on my threads, go get that book. It's helped me. And then seeking, oh my God, I cannot say this enough, because I deeply regret not doing this more. Putting out asking the universe, asking God, however it works for you, to like where you can, what support, like start putting it out there and letting it come to you, because it's just like you're gonna need it. And it's so beautiful to have those connections and to find other people who are on this journey. Oh man, that reminds me, this was so fun. Like, okay, sorry, side note. And then you start to appreciate the being on your own, and the magic and the moments and the just all of it. Because you're just wanting to find those people, the things that you do connect to, and not be dragged back into the past anymore. There's this relationship that you start to develop with God, that it's like, even if you don't have your twin with you, it's like, then you're just grateful for the journey, for so much of the journey, and that even the pain and stuff like that, it's like you start to see how it's like it's all linked together, and there's purpose in the pain and everything too. I think there's a lot of us, a lot of the divine feminine. So here's something that I've seen from this that's helped me to just like stop being ridiculous. Like that's how it is for me. So don't use those words if that's hurtful to you. But like for me, I'm just like, okay, stop being ridiculous. Like this has been coming up lately, only recently, of like being like, am I supposed to be doing something different? Like, is there something? And it's weird, because it's this weird self-reflection, this moment of self-reflection, but nothing is coming up. So it's very strange. And so I've had to like let go. It's not gotten like severe anxiety, but it's just like I've had to let it go, because I think before I was moving through so much fear, and I was even just doing things like, just I don't know, like whatever. If I was just doing, I was like, okay, I'm doing tarot every day, and I was like, in a schedule with that or whatever. But now I'm in this interim of like, what's next? But it's like, so this is to me specifically for those who have maybe called in a union, and it's like, but you have recognized, or you feel this deeper connection with God now, and now you understand that it's like, that's what comes first. And we don't get to there's so much free will that you start to see that God allows us. And that's another part that's so profound, because you get into these spaces where you feel so trapped, or you feel so stuck in these karmic cycles, and then you realize that it's like God and your guides are the ones that guide you out of it and get you out of it and help you out of it. And that's truly what we're seeking, is that feeling of wholeness, that feeling, not feeling abandoned. And I mean, this is how it is for me, because there are still moments that come up where I'm just like, I just want to have more freedom. But then it's like, I always come back to like, there's really just something I need to do to soothe myself in those moments. So it's like we really want to feel connected. We want to feel whole. And sometimes it's just if your energy is low, taking a break, like listening to some kind of music, realizing that we have that, like, there's so many things that are our blessing, that we have these like this technology to be able to access so much information and to discover new things just through that. These are like little portals. So I'm seeing a lot of different things of like, I think that the divine, like okay, thank you. I want to try to wrap it up and not get too squirrely with it. It's like, there are these different timelines that are possibilities. And it's like, there is just, if you can try to understand this, like there is a timeline. To me, it's just it's so beautiful. It just reminds, I just get this, like, all this Renaissance stuff comes to me. It's just so beautiful. So it's like, there's a timeline that you are with your person already. Like that exists, that's in existence, but it's in a higher realm. And so, and this, because this has been also coming to me, is it's like, sometimes I'll do like this and I'll get dressed up in this way. And this is like a higher version of myself that I want to be. And there's different things that come to me, and they've even been throwing these different things at me. I'm like, you need to start making you're meant to make these, you're meant to take leaps of faith. Like you're meant to do these things. And it's very scary to me right now. And it's very much like, because there's other realities that they've been showing to me of like, this is a thing, this is probably in a past life I lived that way or something like that. But it's like, for me now, I'm like, I can't envision myself there. So I can and I can't, because I have been in like similar type of places before, but it's like, I've never envisioned myself living in that type of setting and stuff. So it's like, they're kind of like, they keep opening up the doors of possibility type of thing. So this may not resonate for everyone. And this is tailored to the divine feminines, because something else that I've let go of the blame and the guilt, but like I felt dumb for a while of like, okay, I did all these tarot reads. Like, did I just lead people the wrong way? It didn't become profitable. Like, was I supposed to be doing that? And there's a level of, there's a deep, this really resonates for me, is like, there's just such a deep surrender and submission that the divine feminine has on her journey. And I don't know, to me, it's just breathtaking. I just think it's so beautiful, because it goes against the way of the world of like, you have to have a title and you have to go hard and you have to do everything right. But it's like, it's the exact opposite. Like with the divine feminine, it's like, you're so surrendered to the journey. You're willing to go the wrong way for a while and lead people, lead your masculine. And it's like, he's not even following. And because he's on his own journey, of course, like he has to do things in his own way. But like, I've noticed that there's a lot of that because I think about that and I'm like, I don't want to be showing up and like, and being a guide in the wrong way. But it's like, in some way it all works itself out. And also, like, it's easy to forget that even like these, like even me speaking now, like this is a timeless video. So hopefully it will touch someone at the right time. Because once the feminine surrenders to God in that way, it's like, your faith is it's unshakable. And I don't know why, it's just so much love is pouring out of me in this moment. Cause I just think we lose vocabulary. It's profoundly beautiful. So it's like, there are these moments that you kind of, and it may be for me, especially, like it may be that I'm having, cause trying to let go of these overgiving patterns and learn how to receive more and stuff like that, because that's another part of it, because you're becoming more and more in your feminine energy and learning that journey, learning your body, learning your own cycles in your womb. And it's a romance. It's a romance with your own journey, with your own body. And, so just kind of like it's like you're on the magic carpet ride now with the universe. So it's like, you're just not afraid of making these mistakes anymore. And you can handle a tower if it gets thrown at you. But it's almost like you've gone through enough tests at some point that it's like, there aren't gonna be, you've grown in your faith and your trust. So there won't be, you know, so many of these tower moments, or you'll just understand that that's the universe redirecting you. All right. I hope that touches the right person.